Hey, what up, Cool Nation? It's your boy Robbie here, and I'm back with a whole nother video. Today, I realized I actually got it wrong. You might notice I have actually officially changed the name and logos of Cool Nation, and if you haven't, that is also totally fine. Um, but for the most part, I changed the channel to SXG Gaming. What does it stand for? Pretty much just Shadow Gaming. The X and G just kind of sit there silently. I don't know. Group name, so yeah, I've officially changed. Let's find a good skin to go into creative with already. Hmm. What do y'all think I should wear? I mean, going into this, obviously Midas is always an option. And you know what? I'm working on a winter biome, so let's do Midas. Yeah. So now, I haven't been back in some time. Now, y'all might wonder, where have I been? Like, you just kind of disappeared at one point, and we haven't heard from you since. Are you still alive? And, you know, for those of you who did worry, thank you. I am doing perfectly fine. And yeah, so I have just taken a step back from YouTube. I do plan on making some more content later tonight. Probably like this style where I live stream it and then record it for y'all. So, more content is on the way. This is just the weirder content for right now. Because, see, right now I'm currently sick. I know it might not be as noticeable in my voice because I'm trying my best not to sound sick, but I am. What should I wear, y'all? I can't find any good back blings. Ooh, wait. Too bright. Okay, so Ice Midas is definitely out of the equation. Yeah, this works. Okay. Y'all, 12 minutes and 42 seconds. Y'all saw that, right? Anyways, I did invite Hayes earlier, and he might be joining us. He's just gotta take a shower, so shouldn't be that much longer. But yeah, so he might be joining us. But in today's video, the whole plan is to show off my map. Because I don't remember what I've told y'all so far. What I do remember is I was going to turn Cool Nation into a gaming channel, and roleplays, for the most part, we're going to take a pause. Well, and obviously you haven't seen that much gaming content. So, where is it, you might be wondering. Um, I was really waiting to get my PlayStation either back or get a PlayStation 5, which is my new goal. Because my brother decided, hey, you don't play your PlayStation anymore, so what if I just buy it off you? So I'm still waiting for him to pay me, but besides that, um, I should have the money shortly to buy a PlayStation 5. Not the Pro, I'm obviously not gonna go spending 700 bucks, but okay, and this is also the first time I'm seeing this on Xbox Studio. just as warm as it should be on Switch. Like, I don't know if y'all know what I mean by, like, warm, but the lighting makes it feel nice, cozy, and warm in places. Um, the hub, I've literally just added a bunch of lighting devices to make it nice and warm, I guess the word would be. The meeting room, nice and warm. The mini-map, by the way, this is what the official mini-map looks like, y'all, so. First time I'm really showing it off, I think. We got this little island over here, the bridges that connect them. All the brown dots are POIs. If they're not brown like this one, they serve a more special purpose, and I just decided to give them that. And I have to make sure my power... Oh. My internet does not like me. Anyways, I have to make sure the power cord is always in my thing so I can record this for YouTube. Anyways, this is the Authority, obviously, and soon all of these will have buttons on them, so this doesn't look weird, and this is invisible if I start the game. All the light blue is lakes. The lava under here, of course, is more or less meant to represent water. This is the volcano, a military base, and all of this so far is coming together really well. Except, where is it? Over here. Great. So, now I've got to add... I'm updating this as I go, pretty much. So, there we are. This is as far as I've gotten. The very small ones are very small, minuscule locations. That's a location, by the way. In between the white and stuff, that's a location. Anyways, the logo of SXG, the way I kind of wanted it to be. The galaxy, the cube, and the slurp. Anyways, let's continue on with my map tour. That was the hub, by the way. This is the 0 point. Also, this looks a lot better on Xbox. Look at the surrounding area, by the way, the cube area, where you can also see, well, at times you could see the cube fog effect. There we are. In the cave. It doesn't really look that good, and you go past most of this. It's really an illusion because you don't really see much of it out there. We'll get to that over there in a minute. Also, they fixed a bug in creative, and it pissed me off because it was a really good bug that nobody wanted to get rid of. Anyways, as we go up, we have our volcano area. Also, damn, that's bright, but I guess that's lava for you. It's meant to be bright. Got everything a regular volcano needs. Wow. Genuinely now just have to wait for the lag to stop. This looks amazing. Anyways, we'll get over there in a minute. We're actually gonna be doing this in the direction I built it. Coming out of the volcano is just as impressive. Look at all of this, man. Look at all I've done. And there's more. Look at all this tree work I've done. But I guess let's start where I first started this map. Well, second location of the map. The lighthouse. The lighthouse, beach area. Got some cars in the parking lot. Over here we have a boat unloading ramp. Anyway, oh. And then we come over here into the actual beach area where we have a very open shop. Very open. Run by little Guff guy down there. You could buy some fanny packs or a hat. You could buy surfboards. I feel like it's pretty empty, but it still works. And then you got all this looking to the lighthouse and the beach where the kids would be. You have these little things over here which actually ding. Listen to that. It's amazing. Anyways, also I don't like the water glitching, but don't feel like actually going through and fixing that, so that's something that probably will never get fixed. Anyways, as we go over towards the island, the beaches look really empty, but you'll notice that as you go on, the beaches look less empty in some places. Anyways, so as we come to the beach, anyways, up here we got this little area, if I can get to it, little hut. Open the door, slides open. Pretty nice in here, pretty nice. Generic, but nice. I mean, especially like the little reading nook. But it's not supposed to be much of anything fancy, but it's supposed to be something, you know? Anyways, let's close that down. And then the lighthouse is literally just POI thing. So, nothing really too deep and interesting there. But look at the view it gives. I mean, I'm not proud of over there, because that's not done yet. But, looking into that direction, like, one of the biggest glitches with the terrain pieces of this chapter is some of them don't load. So, a lot of these views, we're probably going to have people loading the map and seeing if we can get, like, perfect images of this. But I don't know. I really just hope it ends up working out. Anyways, so, to the next POI, gotta follow the road, sorry. Almost didn't. Turn off my face so I can just... Yeah. Down this way is quite empty. But you turn onto this little nice road. By the way, Hayes did most of the roads in this map. I did some too. Like this road right here. I'm the one who did this road. But he did the long stretch of road from about there to there. And there to there. There's a lot of roads he did. So, not gonna quote him out yet. And here we got the little receptionist room, which I'm realizing is, yeah, way too bright. I'll have to work on my lighting skills, but for now, we got this room. Also, I'm realizing Xbox is, like, way better than Switch, even though I was talking crap about it. Anyways, it's a little Ranger car. A Ranger would sit in there, and that's who would be in here. This is where the boats get unloaded from the crane, and it gets moved on to further onto the dock, and then about here is where they load them into trucks, and they get taken away. Pretty nice, pretty small location, but still really nice. I think the part that makes it like really good is the look from afar. I mean, you could also technically just swim out. Yep, still broken. Anyways, next location. This device used to work. If y'all remember, I made multiple map. I made this in a different map as well. This is an empty room to my Atlantis. Also, lore-wise, I will keep it to very low. And you'll notice if you come out here, you'll be able to actually see all of the coral and shit is out here. So, every part of the map has been done. I've been doing really good on this map. And then in here is the Cube City. I love how I just skipped over that. I will tell you this now, that does have something to do with lore, but it doesn't really matter. This is a cube city, which also has something to do with the lore. But those are episodes, so hopefully y'all will forget by then. Oh, just dip under the map, you can see. um, yeah. So then I continue over this way to a place with actually trees again, with actual trees again. I hate this place so, because one, you got the birch trees. Hate the birch. Oh, Hayes just joined. Well, that's fine that he joined, because I'm just giving a tour to y'all. We got blue house, under construction house, green house, yellow house, pink house. Hush up. Oh my god. I really hope the camera did not just pick up on that. Can you hear me? I'm recording. Possibly it's a bunch of skin, so yeah, I'd assume so. Da, da, da. So anyways, as soon as this turns back on, I know it takes like 3 or so seconds for it to kind of catch back up. It should turn back on by now. So anyways, by now it should catch me again. So this is the dock where I kind of have a fair, kind of going with the ones there is like a carnival. It's my wonky land, pretty much. Turned on the volume so it ends up being no echo. Anyways, and you'll notice I made a beach around most of the island too, so the beach is pretty nice. I'm not going to show you on the inside of most of these houses, because genuinely they're pretty similar. Kitchens are all the same. This one has an illegal gambling ring in the roof. Gaming setup. If I go back down. Honestly, because like, this one is a really good one. Got the garage. And here we got the little seating room. The bedroom is very small. And the kitchen. And then there's also the bathroom, which is also very small. Very. And all in all, it's a very small, nice house. Then you got this house. The nice house. A lot of decorations. And another storyline thing. Very small storyline, which is why I'm not really that scared to tell y'all. That is not something I'd like to talk about, especially while on stream. I'm streaming this and then also recording this. Oh, okay. Sorry about that then. Anyways, y'all. So that's the city. They can't hear you, luckily. Anyways, so this is the little clothing store. You're talking about your ear pimples. I don't want to hear it. I'm sorry, but you were getting kind of snappy about... Anyways, this is my little park. Very cutesy, very demure. And then as we continue down the pathway, go over a little bridge. You can see over the water. It looks nice. Only about half the trees are finished over here. We get to see the agency, which we will come back to, because genuinely, I want to show you that while the game is started. Over here we got the ice gate. I know this is literally one of the last things I built. Well, most recent things I built. But it's the only way to get into the ice biome legally. What? Well, yeah. You could technically, in theory, Hayes, climb up the sides, but it would be dangerous to your own self. And it's pretty illegal. So. What's your point? Oh, it does, yes. I love how Hayes didn't even, like, he still can't be heard. Anyways, then we got this little area over here, which is the ice biome. Pretty empty. I could. Hayes wants to be heard, so I'm gonna see if I can. More options to my audio. Party audio. Let me turn that on. Hayes, give yourself a little introduction. Why can't it hear you? Damn, this really does not want you to be able to for everybody to hear you. God. Anyways, whatever. It doesn't matter that much. I'm not gonna spend that much time worrying about it. My favorite part is definitely like sunsets for this map. Especially from over here. This is now a really good place to watch the sunset. Anyways, going back onto the ground. Again, we'll revisit the agency here in a minute. While we're in this part of town, let's go into this little area that's near the volcano. The park. With very small trees. And it's the right time to do this because it's getting dark. Over here we got the little jam stage where they can throw a little concert if they want. Very nice, very nice. Most of this little area is the same. Anyways, then we get to see all of this where Robbie fought a bunch of Peelies, and it was just put up in the park. Over here, we got Memorial, which is definitely storyline driven. If y'all can guess the storyline, good for you. If not, I am not going to explain it yet until it actually happens. Over here we got Statue of Meowskulls wearing that hat, holding up the globe. A lot of different things. All of this is really storyline based, but it'll eventually make sense, hopefully, through backstories. And if not, I'll make it fit eventually. Anyways, we have Also, these are all supposed to turn on about now. Oh, they did all turn on. Nice. That's all nice and bright. It makes it really nice walking through here with these on during the night. It's kind of peaceful. Anyways, so then over here in the middle we got Midas's statue. Over here, during the day, there might be like a grill out. It's a little hangout area. You can throw some darts, just sit down. You can go outside of the park. Pretty nice area. And then when you exit the park from this way, you could see a little fishing spot. Where at the very end, when I'm done building the map, they'll actually fish. In this lake, which is also connected to this little area. Ma and Pa Fort. Which you could see the sunset, usually. And I will also mention this to y'all. I'm not actually the one who made this. This was actually made. Well, I made it. But Hayes is actually the one who made the storyline for this little location. The storyline from Ma and Pa Fort. They grew up here, and they used to sit here, play together, all that, until they died, and they were buried next to each other for Ma and Pa Fort. They got a pretty nice little... If you're wondering what I'm about, is like... Hey, let's talk about the new item shop. Okay, I'm gonna have to see that. But I've got to finish this. I really wish I had my phone with me. Wait, I can just turn it on my Switch and look at it from here. Anyways, we're gonna continue the tour. I don't know. Anyways, as we come up this little hill, we have the memorial. It'll make sense eventually because, yeah, it doesn't. There's something that's gonna be here. This is the Dark Forest so far. One thing I forgot to add, but this is gonna be a little thing. There's really not much. Then we go across the bridge. Oh, skip that, whatever that is. Shop. Anyways, the regular shows in the item shop. Nice. So anyways, we got this nice little magical biome with the magical crystals floating above this little area. You might be wondering, what is this place? This is technically supposed to be a school, but it's technically a museum. And the school's underneath it, if that makes any sense at all. And then over here, we have the security guard's apartment. Bathroom, which I will be copying down between maps now, because like it's just so good. And yeah, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that is everything. This map is still under construction, as you can tell. There's like 5 more major zones that need to be... They need to have like a load of trees. And, you know, even though there still needs to be a ton more things happening to this place, I feel like it'll work. But from where we're at now, I am feeling proud. I was gonna start the game, but I really don't want to, because like we do it every time. I'll probably show it off eventually, but in here we got the generator room. And I'm gonna get rid of this one and this one. In here we got this little room. In here we have the starter room. Oh, by the way, over there's just a gate room where you can control the gates. Past here we got the agent's offices. This is Hayes' office. This is Juju's office. This is David Fur's office. And this is my office. Past in here. Down here we'll have an elevator that'll actually take us down and go into the underground. Up in here we have bathrooms. In here there's going to be a receptionist desk I need to add. Over this way we have a film studio, which is technically Pokemon's office. And here we got the, I want to say intel room where Midas and them would have meetings. A little leaf room. Storage room with a giant window. Hayes, could you not, please? I know they can't hear you, but that's still loud and obnoxious. Okay. Anyways, this actually works. Fully working elevator. And then you walk into here, and you got Midas's office. I'm genuinely about to mute Hayes. You're fine. Anyways. Okay, while I'm waiting for that to load. You can come on up here. Come over here to the authority. I'll actually go this way. And then boom. I did make it to where you could jump higher and sprint faster and redeploy, so I guess not redeploy. Jeez. So now it should be way easier to navigate the map without a car. Now, you can actually interact, open the doors. Oh, that's open the doors. We want to go up. Hayes, you gotta stop changing my dang maps, man. Jeez. Like I don't even understand it. I was just going up the elevator, and it's all on camera too. I come back to the hub. Yeah, it was gold for me too, but it had my map on it. Why don't you read the titles? Point. Wow. Hold up. Well, I mean, the titles wouldn't really help if you're blind, but like, still, wow. It is really good that they can't hear you. Anyways, y'all, you can see the elevator actually works. You can look through the glass, and you can see through the other glass. pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Now, let's open this door. Also, yes, it does go down, and you can actually recall the elevator from down there. As you can see, we already have Midas's office with an amazing view. I love the trees. It makes it a lot better. Now, one of the biggest parts about this place is there's an escape feature and a lockdown feature. They're kind of combined, so you can really escape like that. But from here, you can actually pull that book, close the door behind you, and when I'm done with the map and actually add the cars and shit in, you'll be able to take the helicopter that's over here and fly off. And that is this map. And this is, and just for like representation, like, I don't know what the word would be, but just to kind of compare, this is what my maps look like at the beginning of 2026, and I started this about the end of 2025. If I go back to Hub right now, I will show you literally my last project I worked on. Season 1 Volcano. I remember showing it off a few times. But did I ever post anything about it? I'm not sure. I might have. Now I gotta wait for it to load though, so it's gonna be a minute. Also, hey, the item shop is pretty mid. I mean, the best part is definitely gotta be the regular show, but like, even then. I mean, I'm obviously gonna probably end up buying Rigby. And the O emote. What emotes do I have with? Okay, let's see. Volcano. This is what the hub used to look like without all the lighting. I mean, yeah, there was some lighting still, but not nearly as much. It's way darker and way more depressed. Yeah, so sad. Bless her and her family's hearts. Yeah. And y'all, if you're wondering what he just said, he said the mother of Kevin from Home Alone died. Anyways, this is what the old thing used to look like. You can see I went with a water last time, and actually had a water device to where it would show splashing like you were a giant. I did like that. I might make this in like the version 3. Well, version 5 if I ever do change it. This is what the map used to look like, y'all. Look how, one, there's way more buttons, obviously. 2, look how, like, weird the map used to look. There's a lot of similarities, but there's a lot of differences. Pretty much, the only difference is there's no lighting here, so. Oh yeah, and it's not in the middle of the map. The old Atlantis POI, over here, was decorated poorly. Very poorly. In fact, you just don't see the building blocks that I used to copy down the room. The riches room. This used to look very poor, though. I used to hate this. There were some mistakes that I do regret about this place, but I've gotten rid of them. And obviously on the minimap you'll notice that it shows question marks. They all used to have names, and they will have names again, but anyways, you'll notice that the device still doesn't work. This is what the dock POI used to look like. By the way, this was all earlier this year. My building has improved since then. I believe I started this, what? Beginning of summer, Hayes? Season 1 Volcano. When I tried again for the first time. Yeah, okay. He says he thinks so, so maybe. Anyways, he built all these pathways, so I mean, there's I am not taking credit for these. You'll see a Doctor Doom logo on here. That's the only reason why I added this type of bus stop. Surprisingly, they haven't gotten rid of it yet. Not too much is like going to be shown off here because like it genuinely kind of sucks in this location. You'll notice there's a lot of things that I just hate. Yes, what? Yeah. This is no, because remember, this was the map I made right before my current map. This is what the authority used to look like, y'all. It was a brick. And sure, the insides looked alright. Midas's office took a really big change. This little area, again, alright. Server rooms in the new one look a lot better, though. The offices are pretty much the same, except for in here they're like rectangles, and the other one they're really, wackier shapes. David's, and Pokies. So, and then there was an elevator, but it never worked. Never got that far. There's a lot more things I'm trying to go for with the new map that might not even work, that I'm hoping do. But we're about to find out. Anyways, we're going to go into the snow biome because I don't even want to go through the Lagville. And we have houses that aren't even decorated. This one was made by David. It looks nice, though, I will admit. The very first house in the snow biome. Then from there, I used a prefab. This was built by me, but I blocked off the entrance because if I left anything inside, which I for some reason did, I should have really gutted this place. The interior never worked. Obviously. They sucked. The only place I really decorated... Oh, by the way, this was Hayes' little area. Over here, we got a tree podium. Where they were worshipping a tree. The ultimate Christmas tree haze. The one tree that looks different from every other tree. It was the ultimate Christmas tree. Over here we got Hayes' little present wrapping station. Over here we got the store, the supermarket where you could go shop, which honestly might make a reappearance because just might as well. Why not? Little apartment in the back, which oof, God. There needs to be some big improvements. Oof. Over here we got the no, wait, no. Over here's the snow lodge. Jesus. Over here's there's a store. Oh, by the way, I forgot to show the giant fucking statue. The entrance area. The butter barn area where they cooked your food in front of your face. And you might get third-degree burns from this. Oh god, there was their sushi shit on these tables. Not making that mistake again. Anyways, and here we got the massage area. And for some reason that painting's good, but this one's got graffiti on it now. I want to say there was something else here, but now it's just gone. Back here we actually got the jacuzzis. They look nice. This little area is taken from inspiration from Hayes' little area. I say inspiration because I changed it up. Here we got the little reading nook. And here we got the little store, which outside you could literally buy one of these fake ice statues. my favorite part of this little place is you can come back here into the break room and sit down on the couch watching the clock while it ticks by. It's also storage, so it works. And then all four of these rooms are the same, but they're all little hotel rooms. Up here, we got the entrance to the ski area. Out here, we actually got the ski lifts, which will look a lot better when I redo it in the new map. I promise. Because it's just a straight fucking line. So yeah, that will be changed, I promise. And that's the ski lodge. We're not gonna talk about the waterfall, but it got petty after a while. I will admit. On to, we have the little pipe that actually makes sense because it actually spews out water over here as well. And one of my biggest mistakes with this map is nobody's over here. Why have this area even open? And that's going to be a big problem that I fix in the new map. The military bases on the edge of the mountain with the giant prison. And this is like the worst of the worst prison. You got the prison guard up here, the warden. And then this area where the actual cells are. Very shitty, crappy bed with like a very thin sheet of cloth, so you're always cold. The heater's always broken. And then men and women go to this prison, by the way, and all the cells look the same. Just so you know. You miss one drop though and it goes onto your neighbor. Anyways, another very bad thing about the prison I hated. This little room. Genuinely, you got the control room, which you couldn't even access. But this is one of the better rooms. And then the helipad, which never got used. So, all in all, Snow Biome was a complete failure from my last map. And you'll notice, no rocks, nor bushes are even here. Pretty fucking empty. And if you're looking in the other biome, it is also empty. I'm just gonna save the whole thing now. The park is the exact same. The only differences are the gates are open and there are trees in the new map. These are all POI prefabs, so they really don't matter, except for this, which will be in most likely the Snow City when I revamp it. The Five Nights at Freddy's Pizzeria parlor. Bathrooms. The main stage room, the party corner. In here we got the Bunny's Cove with his little bun where you sit, where you mostly have kids parties at. Over here, prize corner. I don't know if this map got the kitchen. It didn't. In here we got the security office with the safe. This was a supply closet, but it's just empty. By the way, this POI's name is Blissful Burrow. Burrow. This is Hayes' school. The only reason why I say Hayes' school is because I don't think I have anything original for myself in here. So we're not going to take too much of a look around in there. But he did a good job, so just so he knows that. My theater is literally empty. All that's in here is classrooms. So, yeah. Down this way we go to the farm area and the lighthouse area. Which the lighthouse used to be on this giant cliff that was connected to the island. Now it's not. And when it comes to the farm, there will be a farm, actually. I had one at one point, didn't like the design, scrapped it, but now I'm making a way smaller farm. It'll be more like a community farm, but it'll most likely be in Salem Town or the snow biome. Most likely Salem Town, because how the hell are you going to grow it in the snow biome? Down this way, we got the cabins, the campsite. These are Hayes' cabins, which might be reused, but chances are I'm just going to restart from scratch. Might borrow some things, because the beds look nice and comfy. Besides that, though, we have this fire which is burning intensely. How did I do that again? Nice fire effect. It is giving off way too much fumes into the air, though. That's probably a problem. Anyways, this isn't just like a campground for kids. You can also park your little motorhomes here and climb in. This is the Fox Clan Cafe, which is also the whatever it's called, the main place for the Fox Clan and the leaders of the camp. We have a Fox Clan merchandise sale going on over here. Over here we got a little hangout area for the Fox Clan. In here we have giant reading nook. This little check-in desk. Over here we got emptiness and more emptiness. You can go in here and go up to more emptiness. Got a bear. Yeah, that's nice and cool and all, but still very empty. A little grocery store in here, but still very empty. Fox Clan tributes. A literal tree. This might get brought in. A little hangout area. Latveria. And here we got the Fox Clan's little area. I like it in here, but it sucks. So this place just ended up sucking. Bad. Anyways, and you go further down this way, we got Wonky Land. When Wonky Land first got added, and I was making a Wonky Land. It replaced an old lab, so you just got an empty abandoned lab in there. Most of it's been gutted, so you don't have to worry about any leaks. I thought Jungle Jam was originally a jam station where you literally bought jam. I was wrong. And I regret that. In here is going to be where the security guard was at and storage was at. And here we got the arcade. Hayes' arcade, which I'm just noticing the ground also clips through here, so it kind of sucks. We got the lazy river. Got the Rex's Rumble Ruins, which I honestly think I did pretty good with. Secretly around back here, you got the snacks. Go up here, pretty empty. Empty. And then you can go down here. You see a lot of the map from up here. Ow. And then you'll notice if you go underneath the water, it is literally just an empty abyss down here. There is no floor anymore for some reason. It all got removed some time ago. Little snack area. The wonky wheel, still its original size, still pretty good. But also sucked a lot. So now we're gonna go all the way back over to the roads again. We have Midas's house over here, where Midas is living. Very nice, very calm. You could pick up a book. Oh no, it's behind here, you might wonder. A little command center. Very nice, very adorable. Up here we got Midas's bedroom, which honestly turned out really good. Did I copy this from Hayes? I think I might have, because Midas would not have this. So yeah, I must have. For Midas's bedroom, it's got makeup. So I'm assuming I copied it from your map, because I would never. I copied a lot. Yeah, Midas's room. SXG Street. I marked it. We have our professional haze detector to see if I stole it from him. No, that was Abandoned Street, which technically in the new map is still there. It's just a street off of Salem City. Look, Midas's room, makeup. I think, yeah, it make a lot of sense. Anyways, y'all, back to the tour before we get too off topic. All the orange bushes I made around here. Robbie's house had a driveway. You could come in here. You got this little area, a nice little bathroom. Over here, we got this little hangout area. What's behind door number 1? Look, mobile command center. Jeez. Going up the stairs, we have nothing. Into a bedroom that looks like nothing. Ha ha ha. A little outside area. Now, my new map, I am going to have a whole new updated house, which I'm just going to copy down from Hayes' map, but I'm the one who made most of the inside. Anyways, over here we got Salem Street, which was technically named Salem Town, as you'll notice up there, but it's actually Salem Street. And the houses are empty. And the houses look like bullshit. Executioner area. And a little plot here for markets. Go further up the line, there was going to be an abandoned street up here that led to where you could see the reveal of the abandoned mansion. The mansion does not look abandoned at all, but in story it was. But who lived there was Cato Thorne, so. Anyways, then we have this over here, which I won't explain. And then we have this little place over here, which I will also not be explaining. And then, yeah, I think that's it, y'all. So comparing my new map, which isn't done, to this old hunk of junk, which was surprisingly during the summer of last year. I mean, I could keep going, because genuinely, the version you were seeing was version 4. This is version 3. Version 2 was every map split up, which I know I've showed y'all. And then version 1 has only 3 POIs. Those POIs being another version of the rich city, the dock, which this is the exact same dock, and then this lighthouse area. Which the lighthouse area used to look a lot better. So yeah, y'all, this used to be amazing to me. But now comparing it to my newest map, which is only a few months, let me remind you, after I started this map, I made my new map. So yeah, taking that all into consideration, I'm doing pretty good. I think I started this map season 1. Hey, you said I started this map when again? You said like, yeah, the new one. Okay, so Hayes says I built it in the beginning of December, but I think it was like closer to like mid-November or end of November. Either way, that's how long I've been working on it. Not that long. And I'm already halfway done pretty much. Most of it is seriously just add in a load of trees. Like, I could literally, as soon as this loads in, I'll tell you how much I got left. I got lots of regular trees to add. Then if you come in here, all these POIs from this biome have been completed. So, I just need to complete the trees, and then I can start on a new biome. This biome over here, the Dark Forest, which is all in orange, has 3 big locations, 2 small locations, and a lake. That shouldn't take that long, noting that Hayes is going to be building me, thank you Hayes by the way, a mansion for this map. Then we have Salem City, which is going to take the longest part. So this is why the Dark Forest biome is going to be done except for Salem City, because it is going to take a good amount of time to build Salem City. Then, the snow biome is literally just 2 POIs, a bunker, a lake, and the entrance, which I've already built the entrance, so not that much left to do here. So I'm probably going to end up building the snow biome next. Do the 2 POIs, which is the town and the lodge, and the bunker. Entrance that goes pretty far down. I might even build the prison that's in there. I might. And then I'll start work on the Dark Forest, which shouldn't take too long. So Hayes built his map in 2 weeks. It's gonna take me about 3 months. Jesus. And then the fact that he's already finished with this Season 2 for the most part. I mean, as soon as I'm done with this map, obviously, Season 2 is going to go really fast. Noting that the only change is going to be like a crater in the ground somewhere on this map. Honestly, it's probably going to be somewhere where the memory's like super high. Probably like over here. Mostly because over here is where I'm having the most memory issues. Like if I pull up my phone and do the memory thing, where you can see the memory, my memory's at 94 in this area right here. Now, if I go over there to this little area, oh, it's adorable. I tracked it down to right about here. So, about right here is where the crater and the final fight will be. Sometime during Season 2, this POI might be entirely scrapped because of how high the memory cost is. Because if this is how much a small city costs, well, small town costs, imagine Salem City. Small town is like 2 roads, not even, like 1 main street. Salem City's comprised of 3 streets, and then a street that kind of goes off with a few abandoned houses being the abandoned street. So, it's gonna be kind of weird, but hopefully it works out. Noting that most of the changes I want to do are now on the whole other side of the map. I am kind of worried about the Snow City being about over here, kind of being in between this little area. So the underground parts of the map are gonna probably be very hard to do, because if I haven't already mentioned, the whole map is built to have an underground. Anyways, y'all, that is it for this video. If you liked the video, like it. If you didn't, I don't care. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you when I'm officially doing roleplays again. Hopefully. As long as Face doesn't kick me out again. And that is all. Bye, y'all!